I was going to say, I feel like that's probably like a constant thing for the Navy. It's just like, yeah, all right, go here and just sit around.
Like, go here where you might be
No,
used,
the Navy's
maybe.
actually busy.
Are they?
No, yeah, they're murdering fishermen.
Oh, that's true. They are murdering fishermen.
How long do you think it takes to murder, 12 fishermen? Because last time I checked that video, it didn't seem like I was taking them a lot of time.
You know, they got to do. He's
They're
right.
up to like 40-something now. Or
He's right. We
50-something.
got to get them more fishermen to murder. The numbers are too low.
I think they've stopped coming out to the water. I think it's only when they get desperate at this point.
I mean, like the fact that they have not shot, like random fishermen and have only shot boats that go out into the ocean kind of tells me everything I need to know. Because there are definitely tons of fishermen out there that aren't getting shot, and the people that they are shooting are doing something that is qualifying them to get shot. Which I don't know if that's getting closer to us or if that's just existing. But they sure do seem like they're picking.
Is a crime.
They sure do seem like they're picking their targets rather carefully.
Missile.
Because I mean, how many Venezuelan fishermen do you think they are?
I have no idea.
There'd have to be tons. If you were like they border the ocean. There's got to be literally like thousands.
30% of that country's borders is the ocean.
I'd love to see the evidence of them being actual drug boats, because from what I've seen, and you know what, even if they were drug boats, and even if I give you that they're drug boats, the death penalty isn't the thing for a drug crime.
Right. I just don't think it's like,
especially non-judicial death by tomahawk missile.
We're a capitalist
and even if you
society,
go that, even
so
if you
it's
go
not
on all
worth
of
the
that,
money.
Yeah, even if you go on all that and you're like, no, drug smuggling is worth all that death and blah, blah, blah. Is it worth the millions of your dollars going per missile?
That's like the thing that I'm like really concerned with. Where I'm like, I don't know. Like, so if they weren't drug dealers, then I'm pretty sure that we wouldn't have wasted millions of dollars nuking them out of existence.
Well,
like
even if they
pretty
are
much,
drug dealers, why would we want to spend millions of dollars nuking them out of existence when that's not...
To pay lip service to the idea of the war on drugs, which we lost 30 years ago?
Okay, but why are we doing that? That's a waste of money.
Because the guy who's the president is like an 80-year-old boomer who is so detached from society that he remembers the 90s and thinks that things should still be like the 90s. Why do we vote that guy in
if we're worried about money?
Because people are scared of people who aren't white.
Okay, yeah.
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 That's the
That's
the real one.
You can convince him to be scared of white people.
Oh, yeah. It really just depends. I mean, does he count as white? He could convince him to be scared of him.
I mean, just all you just gotta do is say something scary and it's coming to get you. And they've got it.
Yeah. Honestly.
They're bringing it here.
That man wants to be a woman.
That's true.
No.
Scary.
That makes people really
it would scare me if somebody was going to cut my penis off. I gotta admit.
Will, you're a terrible spin doctor. No, that man does not want to become a woman. He wants your son to become a woman.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He wants your children. Yeah, he wants your kids.
That's the Elon Musk angle.
Yeah. Welcome to AnythingCast, by the way. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
And I've cut my penis off. It's 7:30
on
a
a
Monday.
Your children to cut their penises off.
I saw a chart of colors you can get for artificial penises.
A chart of colors
that
you can get, like the ones that have the ball that you squeeze
called,
and it blows them up.
Baddragon.com. Those are called dildos.
I'm not sure
sir.
about that. It was just like little squares of flesh.
If you could you get like an African black dildo?
You can
like
get obsidian black. You can get obsidian black.
Obsidian black penis on like the
you can get
whitest, pastiest
you can get a
woman.
Red penis.
Yeah.
You can get a ghost penis.
Ghost penis.
It's like pure white.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like translucent. I was gonna say like the Game Boy. It's like the 1998
awesome.
Game Boy color that you can see.
If you love those X-ray shots and those hentais, then this is like for you. You can watch the cum spraying out of it.
You can see the motherboard inside of it and like all the little switches.
Okay, I don't like it anymore. Never mind. That's gross.
That was probably like one of the coolest.
Was it hot a minute ago? And then now we made it
when it was
gross?
like invisible, but now that it has like veins and stuff, no, I don't like it.
Yeah, he's right.
You can
actually,
see inside the veins. You can watch it getting erect.
I don't like that.
And then you can watch the cum
Would it
coming
just be
out
red
of it.
though? Because it fills with blood, right?
Blood is blue until it gets to the oxygen.
Not true.
So, is it not?
No.
So why is the vein
yeah, it's
blue?
green, stupid.
It's an optical illusion kind of situation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's green.
Yeah, there's some sort of thing to it. No, it's all just red. It's just red normally.
I feel like it made sense that like it oxidizes and it turns red.
Why
it did. That's why it was
blue?
such a prevalent thing. But
I guess that if
also,
that were the
it's
truth,
hard to look
then,
at it without exposing it to oxygen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
so-
Also, I guess if that were the truth, that it would just be like if you took a syringe and took some blood out, it would be blue. like assuming there's no oxygen in the syringe.
Right.
So,
if you put blood in a vacuum, does it become blue?
Yeah, you get a good point.
Sure
Also,
does.
yeah,
Well, no, that wouldn't work.
There also is not any oxygen in a syringe.
Yeah,
that's the point.
That wouldn't work. Like if take it out into a vacuum, it wouldn't work because it would still be oxidized already. Would the oxygen suck out of the blood and into the vacuum? Is that how vacuums work?
Yeah,
I don't
vacuums
know.
don't have any oxygen.
How do the cells normally transport their oxygen to other parts of the body? And
I do not
don't
know.
How can you trick the cells into doing it outside of the body?
This is so far beyond any of us.
Well, they don't
You have
vacuum
no idea.
anything. I'll tell you that much.
Call your wife. Call your wife and ask her how do cells transport oxygen to the other parts of the body? Because you damn well
Osmosis or
know.
some bullshit,
You
but
damn well know none of us know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The point is, it's red.
The mitochondria
Sure,
is
it
the
doesn't-
powerhouse of the cell.
Hey, my boy, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why blood's red.
And photonucleides.
RNA.
That one? Yeah, RNA. Yeah, woo! Hell yeah. We're smart, dude.
What's your favorite part of the cell?
The Golgi body.
The nucleus.
Are the Golgi bodies the little green dudes?
It's not actually colored, dude. That's just in the
In the
That's just a
textbook.
chart.
Yeah, they make it. Yeah, they make them green.
Which
in the
pissed me
textbook.
off when they opened up that cat. I was just like, guys, it's
You remember how
it's
bad
all
that
pink.
smelled? The inside of cat
smelled like
smells
formaldehyde
bad.
to me
yeah,
because it
cat
was in
smell-
a sack filled with formaldehyde.
No, that's just what cat insides smell like.
No.
They smell bad. Just like cats like litter boxes. You know, it makes sense. Cats like already like
I
anything
never
that comes
had
out
to
of the cat
dissect
smells
anything.
bad. You never did?
Nope.
I had to dissect a shark, a cat, and
You got
a
to
pig.
dissect a shark?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm sure it wasn't like a great white.
No, it
but
was a baby
like,
shark.
That's still pretty
Was it
cool.
gross dissecting things? I feel like it's gross.
It smells
It's-
really, really, really bad. And
I
you also
mean-
have to be okay with like breaking the rib cage, which is way
Does it feel weird?
yeah, it feels like taking a you've eaten like a wishbone
Yeah.
or something, and like you take it and you crack it in half. Imagine
How do you
doing
do
that,
it?
but it's like 8 of
Do you
them.
have to do it with your hands?
Yeah, you just put your hands in there and then do
Yeah.
this. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you just
Why do
fucking-
they
pull it
make
open.
why do they make children do that?
because it's a good
to
way
learn
to
anatomy.
yeah, one to learn anatomy, and secondly to
But
like
why would you make children?
weed out
Why
the
not do?
pussies.
Why not do that in fucking medical school?
I mean, why do it to children? Because you want to desensitize them to that shit if they ever have to do it in real life.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
know?
You're right, Will. In fact, let's just take science out of elementary school entirely.
Because it's
They're not gonna
funny
use
to
that
scare
unless they're
little children.
scientists.
I'm not saying science.
It's
I'm
core
just-
curriculum,
I'm just
sir.
saying, like, dissecting and like making people fucking do it with their hands.
Dissecting animals in school has been a thing for like 100 years.
Why?
Technically,
Because
they
that's
could
the
have.
best way to learn what's in them.
That's gross.
I beat Space Marine
that's
2.
also part of the
Nice.
lesson. I saw you were playing that the other day. I was on
you
a
like the
total
ending?
war kick.
No.
Why?
Because it fucking is 12 hours long. There's barely any story. The only good part about it is walking around and looking at stuff. Like,
You
the
like
gameplay's
shooting?
okay, but like you get tired of that gameplay loop after like 4 hours, so you know exactly what is going to happen every time. You walk into a room, Tyranids, bam.
It's
and
just
then eventually
it's an action.
I know, but
slasher
like
game.
there's
what
like
did you want?
5 enemies in that
What did you
game.
want?
I want like if I want a fucking action game, I want fucking Bayonetta where there's like 50, 60 enemies of different like things that they do. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can think of 7 enemies in that game, and I played it yesterday. Like that aren't boss enemies, and one of them is the Carnifex, and you fight it once. And then they tease you and make you feel like you're going to get to fight 3 Carnifexes, and that rules, and I was so hyped to do so, and then they all immediately die because some dude kills the hive mind off screen. Such bullshit. I was so hyped to fight 3. I was like, oh man, that might actually be hard.
Well, do you know one of the Marines that was in that game's already confirmed dead?
Which one? Titus?
Nope, not Titus. Who the fuck was it? What was
Is
his
it
name? It was the guy who
anticlimactic?
woke up.
I don't. The guy who woke up.
God, what was his name?
The awakened one.
Awakened. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, no, he was like.
There's Cronus and Gadriel, and then
might have been
Titus.
Gadriel?
And then,
Galadriel?
oh wait, are you talking about the chapter master?
Nah.
Are you talking about Rowboat Girly Man,
No.
the
I
Primarch?
think I'm talking about Gadriel.
Robot Girly Man's in
it
that
was
one?
one of Titus's companions.
Okay. None of them were asleep at any point and they didn't wake up.
Yeah,
so.
one of them's like story was like he was alive during like the heresy. They put him in cryo like stasis and then he wakes up during the dark like
It's gotta be fucking
whatever.
Captain Cruz or whatever.
No,
They
it's
wake up in like
it's one of
the...
Titus's companions.
But Titus has like 2 companions.
Yeah, it's
in that
one of
entire
those two.
But how did I not know that either of them were in
You barely,
stasis?
I don't know, you weren't paying fucking
I
attention.
paid so much attention to the story
I'm looking- hold on,
specifically.
I'm looking it up.
That was like the one thing about that game that I really liked. I was like, oh, dude, you get to see stuff that's in 40K that you never get to see. You get to see them ram a battle barge into a thing. And every time anybody said anything, I turned on subtitles just so I could hear every single thing they said, even down to like the tiny little guys just mopping the floor. Because that's cool. You never get that shit out of 40K.
World building.
Mopping a floor in 40K is hellish. And I want to see how hellish it is to mop a floor in 40K.
Yeah. It's good world
See, you don't
building.
know what you're talking about.
Hold on.
Whatever.
It was Sharon. It was Sharon.
Sharon?
Yes.
Why did they not tell me that or
Look,
anything?
He was the guy off Calth.
Yeah, he's the black
Okay,
guy.
Well, one of Calth is destroyed. So how did he come from Calth if Calth's already been destroyed?
He didn't. He
Because
says
he came before it was destroyed in 30K.
I don't remember him even talking about that.
He says it like I don't know. He says it at some point.
Yeah, he says.
I mean, like
he's like they
not
put me asleep and then woke me up.
I mean, like not proportionately speaking, but aren't there a lot of 30K Space Marines still alive? I mean,
No.
there's
Not really. No.
like there's not like there's a lot of Chaos Space Marines for sure that are from that time.
Not really either.
They made Titus a fucking Primaris.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Look, Sharon was a boy on Calth in the early stages of the Horus Heresy, when the World Bearers attacked in the Battle of Calth. From his first-hand experiences with Chaos, he's become to know the mark of Chaos when he sees it. He later becomes one of the 10,000 aspirants who were placed into stasis.
Oh, I see.
At
Okay,
the
yes, I
culmination
did
of the
know
Horus
that, but they
Heresy.
don't give you any of that context. Like, if you don't know what Calth is, then you have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I know
guess.
exactly what you're saying, because he has like a moment where he goes and rages at fucking Chaos for a bit.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, cool, okay, he hates them. They didn't give me any information on why, really, except for they killed some people he liked. And I remember him talking about like the planet he was on they ruined or something, but how am I supposed to fucking know that? Like, am I supposed to know what Calth is going into that game and they expect me to know that much?
It's a detail.
Yeah, I know, but that's a cool detail that I missed because they didn't explain it to me, and I would have preferred to know that because that's cool.
More of a fucking that guy nerd. What can I tell you?
I'm a that guy nerd in so many other things. I can't be a that guy nerd in everything.
You're not nerding,
I try.
You're not nerding hard enough.
You're right. I should divorce my
Why
wife
have you
and then
read
masturbate
all of
for the
Horus
rest of my life.
Heresy yet?
Oh my god.
This is why you couldn't name all of the Fallout characters.
It's true.
man.
It's true. Kira and I watched The Last Church.
How was that?
The 40K animation where the Emperor goes and talks to the last priest on Terra.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we watched that, and the Emperor comes off as just like such a cringy atheist, like a fedora wearing atheist in that video.
He can sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, he's such like an edgy fucklord. And I was like, I get that they were going for that so that it's like ironic that he ends up like being deified and like being placed in his own personal hell of being a god to a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
But holy shit.
To me, the best of 40K is when they're lightly toying with the idea of the supernatural. When it's like this one story I read where there's this sniper who is in a battle and he's like basically trying to like cover his friends and whatnot, and like he ends up getting like grazed by a bullet. The statue behind him basically like starts to like talk to him and like helps him guide his shot to take out this like enemy commander. But when he like is done shooting the commander and saving the day or whatever, he turns back and the statue's just a statue, right?
Right.
And the only indication that any of that actually happened is the statue has like this new hat that it didn't have before.
Was it? Please tell me it's a fedora.
No.
Yeah, turn around.
It's a top hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good day, my lady.
I imagine it was like a laurel like leaves or some
Oh,
bullshit.
probably. I don't fucking know.
You know,
Yeah, or
some
some like
bullshit like
military
that.
What,
hat.
was
But
it
yeah.
supposed to be the Emperor and not Chaos?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like some kind of like angel or the
Oh,
emperor
okay.
like possessed the statue and like helped save the day.
I was gonna say it'd be better just to use
But like
Chaos.
it's cool. It's cool when like it's just like it's a light. Like, oh, did it actually happen or not?
I spent the
'Cause, like,
entirety of Space Marine 2 just sitting here explaining 40K to my wife because she likes the setting and she likes the lore. But if you don't know anything about 40K going into that game, they don't try to explain anything to you
Yeah.
at all. It's just
that's
such
a choice, you know.
That's such a for a 12-hour game. I'm like, Christ,
They
the
don't have-
game's short as hell already. Why not at least just like treat me like I know nothing about 40K and like use this 12 hours to
Well,
You know what game
you had
I've
a
been-
whole Space Marines 1 to play to do that.
I also have been eyeballing that Rogue Trader game.
That game's fun.
Yeah, Reed said it's okay, and
Yeah,
you
it's
said
hard.
Yeah, you said it like falls apart or something.
Third act, it falls apart.
Yeah, it just really falls apart.
Hmm.
It's the same people that made
It is
Baldur's
fun.
Gate 3,
I don't
isn't
like
it?
the endings, to be honest. Yeah, it's the same
yeah,
people who
it's
made
Owl Cat.
Not Baldur's Gate, but yeah, Owlcat.
They made Destiny.
They made the Pathfinder games.
Oh, the Pathfinder games. Okay, so it's not the Baldur's Gate 3 people.
Pathfinder. Was
Yeah,
that
Kingmaker.
Diablo-esque
Yeah,
thing?
Kingmaker is good.
No, I'm thinking Path of the Exile.
but it's
Yeah,
impossible to
Pathfinder
beat.
is D&D.
Oh, Pathfinder.
Yeah, yeah,
okay, yeah, that's the sheets we used to use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kingmaker's good. It's just impossible to beat. Like legitimately impossible.
Oh, okay.
I can't get into any of those games because that's the problem they always have. Like I am doing that for like the cool lore and good writing and art and experience and atmosphere, and then it's like, okay, here is the hardest thing you've ever done as far as strategy, and if you did not build the optimal character, then you are just going to die. Just like Might and Magic.
And you can build the optimal character in Kingsmaker and not even be.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. It's just like they designed those games with metagaming in mind, and it's no
I
fun
will
to
say
like
with
make
the
your
other,
own fun
with the
little
other
character.
Pathfinder game, that one's beatable. You can
But
beat-
that's why Baldur's Gate 3 wins out on those games.
true.
Because like you don't have to metagame to win Baldur's Gate 3. It's easy as shit. There's so much replayability because you can just play the
You just have
worst
to-
guy in the world.
The hardest part about Baldur's Gate 3 is not rage quitting.
It's
at the
putting up with the
dice.
homosexuals. Putting up with the fucking gay lesbian angels. That's the hardest part of Baldur's Gate 3.
Gay
And then putting up with the
lesbian
fucking
angels?
fans. God, I have so much resentment for that game. The worst part about the hardest part of playing Baldur's Gate 3 is putting up with the other people who have played it.
Okay.
That is the hardest part
You
about
just don't
Baldur's
like that
Gate
your
3.
wife likes it.
Well, so
I don't
I've
like
heard a-
anyone. Period. Ever. I don't like people
He has
And they-
no love in his
Why
heart
do you
for
hate Baldur's
anything.
Gate 3 fans so much?
because they're insufferable.
Explain it.
They like fucking.
like things.
They're already bad. Like starting off because they like Forgotten Realms. Like that. Like there you go.
They're
That's
inferior
bad
people,
enough.
you might say.
And then they're not into Eberron. They're not into fucking Dragonlance. They're not into Greyhawk. No, they want to fucking be in God. What even in Faerun? They want to live in Faerun, the worst, most generic, most fucking table sink ass fantasy world where can you think of a thing? It exists. They will never tell you no. Everything is in Faerun. It fucking sucks. I hate that setting so much. It's the setting for like
You had the
gay,
Underdark.
ambidextrous, dark elf dwarves who only have sex with ropers, and then they're married to a centaur who's only half a centaur. And yes, I know what that means. Like that is what is wrong with Faerun. That is like the person who wants to play it. I hate these people.
So it's like they just dumped out the whole box of Legos.
Yes, it's everything. The setting has no flavor. It has no identity of its own.
It's just a soup with every
It's
edible
everything.
thing in it.
Yes. It sucks. It's like it's the worst idea. I hate it. I hate Baldur's Gate 3.
I feel like that's crazy perspective
don't
based.
like
Like some
Baldur's Gate
people would
3,
obviously have
but
a
it's
lot of
because
fun
of the
with
dice
that.
system in that game.
You just hate the women. Keep going, Eric. Something about perspective. I mean, he just
Yeah,
yeah.
you kind of nuked my brain with that.
Well, I'm
one,
sorry. He
just
doesn't like women. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
the
You
dice.
guys ruined the
sexism
last
is a
episode. I've got to
little-
bring
ugh.
this one back.
The
The
dice.
sexism is hurting my brain. But
well, it usually does that for you. I mean, you're so sexist that it's actually a mental condition.
Yeah, no, I just felt like it was a very perspective-based issue just because, like, it depends. Because, like, the first time I played Morrowind, I was like, where do I go? What do I do?
Yeah, but it
And I
feels like
walked
a world.
all the way down the road to meet that guy in Balmora or whatever with his shirt off who looked like a drug addict.
Yes,
He was
he is a drug
addict,
addict.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because he is.
I feel like I just spent 2 hours just trying to find a
Fine,
guy's
Oblivion has the same thing. Like
but
Oblivion,
it's got quest markers.
I know, but Oblivion is not fucking table sink, kitchen sink fucking fantasy realm. Like, you're not gonna get Morrowind in Oblivion. It's not gonna happen.
Well, yeah, no,
You're gonna get
they get more
Morrowind.
streamlined as they go along. I'm aware of that. You know, I just meant like when you're given too many options, sometimes that can be unpleasant. But also, some people really like that and they thrive in that environment. So it's like it really just depends on whether you're a
It's just bad
blank
writing.
canvas kind of guy or a like I need you to tell me
You don't
like
like
that I'm
Minecraft,
drawing
do
a
you?
bird
No,
today.
I don't like Minecraft. Why would I like Minecraft? I'm 33. Why? I mean, I like. There are aspects of Minecraft that I like. It makes
don't
some
like
certain
Legos,
things
do
in
you?
my life easier that were harder before Minecraft. Stuff that I would have had to have left and maybe gone to a playground or like a school to do. Now I can just do from the comfort of my home.
You don't like when people dump Legos out, do you?
It really depends on what else is going around around the Legos. What else is
It's
going on in the
Space
environment?
Legos, it's Knights Legos, it's Harry Potter Legos.
Holy shit! No, like
It's
actually,
police
even as a
Legos.
child, that would have like I would have been like, okay, well, we need like some structure. What is this? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, we can build a world where the knights are fighting the police, and that's cool, but you can't just use everything. Don't just use everything. Faerun even has fucking spaceships.
And
It's fucking dumb. I guess Spelljammer is technically the one that the spaceships come from.
I'm just gonna make this even
They have
worse.
the Underdark.
Yeah, I know they have the Underdark. What
Duplo-
are you trying to say? What does that mean?
Patrick, the
I
dupe
know they have the Underdark.
the
It's
dupe
cool.
Patrick.
They got Driders.
inside the box as he's pouring it out, you suddenly see Duplo pieces and Bionicle pieces.
Christ. What is this child, a psychopath? This is like the kid that they would actually like have in the hospital in like a white room. And it
No,
just,
but he does
in a
live with a
purely white room with no shadow
You say
and
that, but you're the
floodlights.
child who
Aaron,
started foaming
Aaron.
at the mouth and shaking on the floor after a kid dumped all of his Legos
What?
out in front
No,
of you.
the kid just lives in a single trailer with his mom and his stepdad.
Hey, well, his stepdad is kind of lives there. He kind of lives in three other trailers on the block too. But yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, the other kids kind of look similar to him too.
I was fucking watching a video today about, it was the Baltimore video that we talked about in the last episode, where like at the end of that episode, they were like, okay, well, here's another video we did where they went to Arkansas and went to a whites only neighborhood where they were like off the grid and, like that kind of thing. And they're literally just racist, like on their face, just openly racist. And they're like our age, if not younger. They're like 20s, like early 30s. They're just like obstinate white people who are like really, really into the idea of not being around black people. And most of them grew up in like black neighborhoods. And they're like, I've seen black people. I've seen what they do to their like environments. And I was like, have you never, like, this is just people who grew up in the hood instead of a trailer park. If they grew up in a trailer park, they would hate everyone.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they grew up in the hood. And now they just hate black people.
Yeah. Did you not know that poor whites in the hood are mostly like that too?
Yeah, they're just shitty.
It's
It's not black people that's doing it to you.
poor
It's
and
the
they're
lack of money.
They're
Yeah,
poor and
lack of
uneducated,
materials.
man.
Yeah, it's lack of materials and trying to entertain
poor-
themselves with alcohol.
Poor, uneducated, easy access to substance abuse, and frustrated about their places in life. You can do that to any human.
Exactly. And these
And
people
the
are like,
same
it's
shit
the
would happen.
blacks.
No.
I'm like, yeah, sure. It's
It's
the
not the
blacks.
desperate
sure.
situation, And
How can people be that stupid?
Because it's easier if you can just say
Propaganda.
it's one thing.
Actually, I
Like-
think you're both right. Yeah, it's easier and propaganda helps.
Yeah, that's why propaganda is believable, because if you can just say a few things that make it sound like this one guy or this one group
Oh
is the
God,
problem.
it's also like a personality thing. Like if you have nothing and you're like not good at anything, you're no one.
Yeah.
Like that's like a thing. It's a community thing.
Yeah.
Where you can be in a community of people who dislike black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, the fucking... See, this is why I don't like anyone.
It's all
This is why I don't like
scapegoatism.
anyone. I hate everyone.
It's always
Everything.
a scapegoat, man.
How long have you been playing with that? Are you the reason the TV was turning off and on earlier? Is that you? Were you doing that?
What?
Give me that.
Okay.
Give it here.
All right.
I
Was
thought
playing
that
with the
was some
fucking
sort of
remote.
weird timer thing that
Me
you
too.
had going.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Now I'm looking over here and the remote has been next to Will the whole time. I think I might know what was
Fidgeting
happening.
little fucktard over here. Look at this shit. Oh my
we
god.
gotta literally just get you a fucking fidget toy.
Get this,
You
get this
used to have
child a
one.
pacifier.
I did used to have one. Pacifier.
Good lord.
The first time we filmed this show, we should have you with like in like a full baby get up with like fidget spinners and like a fucking fidget toy. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I'll be in a suit and Eric can be in like full hunting garb. No, just covered in furs. Like we'll get you like you won't be in like any real clothing.
Just a loincloth.
Yeah, just a loincloth and furs.
It looks like I made all of the clothes I'm wearing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
There we go. Yeah.
Honestly, everybody would watch that show.
that'd be a good bit, actually.
Yeah,
now
dude,
that I think
everybody
about that.
would see that thumbnail and be, "What the fuck is going on there?" Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah.
He's the man child. I'm the crazy woodsman, and you're the homosexual suited man.
Yes.
And then we're all zooted.
Suited and
zooted.
Yeah,
There we go.
suited
New
and zooted.
podcast.
There you go. We're finished. The season 3 is over. Season 4 begins. Suited and zooted.
Bam.
God, I can't wait until this.
Live action time.
I can't wait until this is all over.
Eric, you
Yeah.
wake
I
up.
want to go back to play
Don't worry.
Tunic.
It'll all be over soon.
Eric, you wake up and you're getting a blowjob, except it's not your wife. She's asleep next to you. Do you
It's
freak
Will.
out?
Do I freak out?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little.
How much are you gonna freak out when you open, like you pull the covers up and it's one of the dogs just like Gluck Gluck 9000 like just go into town. Like you almost like if you were looking at it from an outsider perspective, you would think that it was like trying to rip it off. Like it's making all sorts of noises. It's just terrible. And you're not even sure if you can even think that like the dog isn't somehow failing at trying to take your penis off. No, it's so robust and large that it's failing at it's just going so far down its throat and it just keeps trying. How do you react?
I'm gonna put a stop to this situation, I would say.
With a gun?
No, I don't think my first reaction would be to shoot the thing
Do you
that
wake
has my
Vicky
dick
up and
in
then
its
tell her
mouth.
like, hey, look.
It's adorable.
I was gonna say
See, she likes me.
I was gonna say he's dreaming.
He's dreaming he's Nancy Reagan. He's having the Nancy Reagan
Would you
dream
call
again.
that dog Gluck Gluck from then on?
Yeah, you'd have
You
to.
would have to.
You have to.
Also, do you finish?
I don't think that dog's
Like,
gonna
surely
sleep
you
in the
finished.
He
bedroom
just said he
anymore.
wouldn't finish.
Oh,
No,
you wouldn't finish.
No, I would discontinue this
Also, it'd be
action.
illegal to finish.
Yeah, it would be.
Nobody's gonna know. You would tell people on the podcast, and nobody knows who you are. That would be
Well,
if you
that's
came
kinda
to
how
this
all
podcast.
crime works, isn't it?
That's true.
You know,
The amount of
murder's not illegal, kids, unless somebody finds out.
That's true. That's true. Oh my god. I was talking to Kira the other day about how like crime, right? Like, and then laws, and I was like, okay,
Right.
Kira
right.
cares
Crime,
a lot.
Laws. Yeah. I'm on
Fuck you! I'm going somewhere.
I'm tracking.
Yeah. Kira's like really big on like the
Don't
principle
fuck
of the
dog, right?
Yeah. If the dog is giving you a blowjob, you have to give it away. That's the law, and Kira's really to the letter of the law. So like that's how she
keeps
is.
shooting them.
She's like of the opinion that like if the law says you go to jail for 5 to 30 years for this thing and you did it, you go to jail for 5 to 30 years. And that's not how it works, really, because you get a jury of your peers, and then your peers get to decide, do you deserve to go to jail for 5 to 30 years? You know, like you can get like rare occasions where you're not getting a jury. That kind of shit.
That's not that rare. Most
Yeah.
petty crimes are just decided by a judge. You don't get
True.
a full jury.
True.
Now you can like opt for a jury, but like it was expired.
Point being,
Like it was expired. The
Point
cop
being,
asked for it. You gave
technically-
it to him. It was expired. It's
Point
not
being,
something you can actually argue.
technically
Sorry, go ahead.
nothing is illegal as long as the jury lets you off. So you can literally do
Arguably.
anything as long as the jury is just like, yeah, well, he doesn't deserve it.
Well,
Because Kira was complaining that black people let other black people off, like by like wide percentage. It's like 90% of juries that are fully made up of African American individuals will acquit an African American individual.
Mhm.
And she was like, that's not fair. And I was like, they live in the hood together. Like, they know that him selling an ounce of weed is happening every 5 minutes, and he doesn't deserve to go to prison for 5 years for something that everyone is doing because they're poor.
It's a marginalized issue.
Yeah. So, but
I mean-
Kira's of the opinion that, like, no, they did the crime, they should do the time.
Kira is into that assassinated empire.
Yeah. She's a fascist. So, like,
I didn't say that. I said assassinated.
I did.
Empire.
I said she's a fascist.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a fascist. So, it's just one of those things where she's very much into like authoritarianism over like a liberal look at laws.
Well, as far as certain
And I think
laws
that's
are
because she's
concerned,
autistic.
I do feel
And-
like there should be a certain amount of authoritarianism when it comes to how laws are enforced. But I think the trick isn't because if you're not going to enforce a goddamn law, take it off the fucking books.
That's
Stop
because you're
wasting my
autistic
time.
too.
You know, like either it's a law and you're not supposed to do it, or it's not a law and it doesn't matter. Like, so my thought is, instead of like getting mad at police for enforcing the damn law, how about we get rid of some of these unnecessary and frivolous laws and then just actually enforce the ones that we can all agree actually matter?
That's going to be a thing that like only our generation will do. Like our generation will be the one that's like looking at the actual laws and being like, these fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like weed.
Like we're chunking that out slowly but surely. We've
Dude,
been shoving that out the door for like 30 years.
Yeah, give it another 30 years, people will just be able to like buy and sell marijuana freely and it won't even be illegal.
Yeah.
Either that or we'll go straight back to like pure prohibition and like nobody can drink and you get fucking like moonshiners and shit again.
Mhm.
Well, right now they are trying to turn back the thing on weed. I
Yeah,
think.
of course.
And also on top of that, I mean, they're gonna always try to regulate it in terms of like making it to where only the people who are already ahead can sell it and
yeah, you know me, I'm a syntax kind of guy.
right.
I just, if it's a thing that people don't have to do, but they want to do, and you would rather it be illegal, tax it heavily, and then keep it from being a constant thing by taxing the shit out of it.
I was really confused for a second there. I was like, what does their syntax have to do with this?
Yes,
No, it's just like,
Eric.
Yes, two separate words.
The syntax
Never mind.
of the
Never mind.
syntax of the situation. Yeah.
I was like, why are we breaking down grammar?
Well, I mean,
Like, I was a little confused there. Just, it's all good now. I'm
it's
back.
pedantic, really.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's pedantic. What does Peter say? Shallow and pedantic.
Shallow and pedantic.
That was good. Oh my god. You can do a Peter Griffin impression.
Okay.
That's not bad.
No, it's
Peter, what is this? Peter, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, did you guys hear that? Lane. I already said this right.
If I
Lena
put on the
Dunham.
Peter copter scene, would you guys laugh before the end?
Yeah, sure.
maybe.
Would you? You think, like, realistically, if I got on, like, after this podcast, I put the Peter copter scene up on YouTube, would you laugh?
Do you dislike Family Guy?
No, it's not that I dislike it. I think it's weird that would probably make me laugh. Just this one scene out of context that's like a very
Through
good...
the Peter copter.
Yeah, and
You
then
know.
he gets in it and then it crashes.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a
I like it's...
helicopter shaped like his face. He gets in.
Yeah.
It immediately crashes.
See, I'm laughing
The
just
bit
thinking
goes
about
nowhere.
it. Yeah, exactly. I'm laughing thinking about it. I would legitimately laugh at like
Mhm.
when it crashed.
And it starts like tumbling. In
How many
Joe's yard.
Family Guy bits are there that are like that? Because most of them aren't going to be like that. Why would I laugh at the Peter copter thing? Just because it's comforting and like similar,
Yeah,
familiar. It's
it is
familiar and
from-
comforting, and I'm autistic and I don't like change.
Yes,
Okay.
all of that can be true.
I'm starting to think that law should go by the book, and instead of having a jury of your peers, maybe we should just always throw the book at people constantly.
Yeah, did they do it? Yes. All right, execution.
Yeah. See your way of looking
Simple.
at it. The only one who's not autistic on this
Especially if they're
podcast is Will,
Venezuelan.
and Will's just communist. So
Will just doesn't want to kill Venezuelans because they're communists. Let's be honest.
are they?
Have you heard him say
aren't they?
anything
Wait,
about...
they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
They had like the guy
For sure.
that took over.
There's
They're-
heroes. He always says, Chavez, let me gargle your nutsack.
Isn't he?
Supposed to be
He says, Hugo
socialist?
Chavez, he's the best guy ever.
Is he the one that had like the dog that everybody liked?
I don't
There
know a whole lot
is
about him.
a guy in South America who ran for president. He's like really into crypto. He's a libertarian.
No, that's Argentina.
That's Argentina.
Yeah, no, that's
that
not-
guy is
no.
so cute.
Also, libertarians aren't socialist or
I
communist.
know. But I was like, is he the same guy?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because like Venezuela is the one where a lot of people are fleeing and coming to the United States.
Yes.
Yeah, because like the regime is like really hellish.
What
Literally,
country-
I know people who did that.
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
Be, just to be clear.
like,
here.
it's
I know people from all over the world.
Yeah, but it's
who
a real,
flee to
like,
come to the
common,
United States.
actual-
Big whoop.
Yeah, but it's a real common problem amongst immigrants right now that a lot of them are coming from Venezuela because there's a lot of violence there. And the violence is because of the regime change.
And that's also, it's been like decades. The violence has
Yeah.
still been bad.
I mean, yes.
Venezuela,
It's been
Venezuela
like
is
a decade or
shithole.
something. It's been like a decade.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of violence in a lot of South American countries, and a lot of it is caused by your or American imperialism. So.
Sure, but not this one.
What you want? What do you
Are you
want?
like, yes, there is.
Yes, it is. Venezuela suffers heavily from decades and decades of like American companies coming in for the oil and
Right.
other resources.
Yes, but I
So
don't
if it
think
was
that
a capitalist government and the people were suffering, you'd be like, it's capitalism. But if it's a communist government and the people are suffering, you're just like,
It's still
it's because
capitalism.
the
Sorry,
capitalists are
what system
keeping them down.
controls the global trade again?
But
It's 'cause it's not
Venezuela-
the communist
The one who won the Cold War because the fucking communists lost.
But the regime is like famously violent. Like it's
regime isn't famously fucking violent?
the Argentina, the one we just got
What?
done talking about.
Do I need to just go through
All right,
Argentina
if other
history?
people
There's
do it,
been
it's fine.
violence
No, because
throughout
you need to look
Argentina
at the
history.
regime right now. That guy is not like he's not violent. That guy is a fucking weirdo and a cute little fucking. He's a cute little
didn't
guy.
they just have problems with their Native Americans who fucking went in and
Canada,
were like,
is
"Hey,
it like-
stop fucking tearing up the rainforest and shit"? Isn't that violence to them?
I guess.
Isn't
Is
tearing
Canada
down their
violent?
fucking homes violent?
Is Canada violent?
Yes, Canada's fucking violent.
To
Oh,
who?
yeah,
They
Canada's-
killed a whole bunch of fucking Native Americans in their schools and shit and
Yeah, but
buried
that
them
was like
under them.
100 years ago. I'm talking about the modern day regime.
Okay, fine. They're
Today's
okay, yeah,
regime.
they're exploiting fucking people in Africa.
Are they?
Yes.
Canadians?
Yes, Canadian
Who?
companies exploit fucking people in Africa all the time. Tons of Western countries do it.
Is that the regime or
I
is
don't
that
think
the
that's very
companies?
specific to Canada.
Also, that's not the regime.
Mhm.
Wouldn't that just be like the people who are capitalist in that environment? They're like a more socialist government.
Yeah, but the Canadian
So the
government,
regime would not be
Canadian
violent.
government supports Canadian businesses just like American support like
So what does
American
every
government
country that
bails
buy
out American
Reebok
capitalists.
support slavery?
what?
Doesn't
Does every
every
country
regime?
that buy
Like,
Reeboks
in
and
a
stuff
way,
support slavery?
Yeah.
I mean,
But Venezuela is like putting people into camps.
where you
Okay,
get them,
so is America.
where you get them shoes.
Yeah,
Will.
they are.
So like what I don't get what like okay, so like Venezuela's bad because they're putting people in camps. So is like a lot of other countries. They're bad, I agree, but like
They're putting their own people into
what's
camps.
what's the point?
How
you're
about that? That's really the point I'm making. They're putting their own people into camps.
Like what? The point is they're bad.
extrajudicially.
So is like every other country. Yeah, I agree. Let's rise up and fucking put them down.
Yeah,
right?
but they're extrajudicially putting their own people into camps.
okay.
That is the problem. If they got court and they were like put them in the camp,
We're extrajudicially like grabbing people in their fucking.
but they're not our
immigration
people.
hearings.
But they're not our people.
You know-
they are grabbing people who are literally from somewhere else. Venezuela's grabbing their own people and putting them in camps, therefore making them come to
okay,
here.
but does that
and
mean
then
we need
we're
to just go
grabbing
kill
them.
Venezuelan fishermen?
Then we're
Hold
putting
that
them in
thought.
camps.
Them doing some shit like that means we just need to kill their fishermen.
I think I just
I don't
had
know. Is
a-
that the reason that he says he's doing it?
No, he says he's doing it because like they're apparently
They're
like
drug
trying
dealers.
to drug deal to like smuggle
Yeah, so
drugs
no.
to
They're drug
I mean, yeah,
smugglers.
no, I don't
so
think
they're part
so.
of a terrorist drug smuggling organization.
But
so
they're
we can
not
kill
because
them in
there's
the
no
water.
evidence of them smuggling drugs.
Yes,
But do we think that Venezuelans don't smuggle drugs via boat?
they absolutely do.
No,
all the time.
The big thing is he wants their fucking oil.
I know, but like, do we? I know. Like,
that-
my opinion
that
is
why
he's
we're-
probably shooting them to like actually
Or
get a
shooting
response
the
out of them.
cocaine and fent dealers.
Probably to like urge a response out of the Venezuelan government because that would
we're
actually
not-
spark
I mean,
a
show
war.
me
To be
the
fair,
evidence.
they've been doing it for a really
Show me the
long
evidence
time.
that we're
and this is
shooting
the first
cocaine
time.
and fentanyl dealers.
Right, but we want them to do something that will like make the war a good like it'll look good on America if they shoot us first.
I mean, we're trying to justify a war like we did with Iraq and Afghanistan.
hell, we just needed ourselves another 9/11.
Yeah,
Trump?
probably.
Trump,
I don't know if
listening?
this-
Trump, are
I
you
don't know if
listening?
this- Weirdly enough, I don't know if this admin.
Will says he'll do it for you.
I don't
Weirdly,
think we were
I don't know
shooting
if this-
Iraqi fishermen.
No, we were just like supporting Al Qaeda and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. We were shooting Iraqi
We're supporting
civilians.
Al Qaeda in like the 80s. Like
Yeah.
Taliban.
And then it got out of hand.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Mujahideen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were
That was the
going against
60s, by the way, not the 80s.
No, that was the 80s.
The Mujahideen?
Yeah.
In Afghanistan?
Yeah.
That was like famous. No, wait, it actually was.
famously
You're right. It's
the
the
80s.
80s. It's the 80s. It's not the 60s.
Because we had
But, like,
Vietnam, and then the USSR's
We're also
Vietnam
still
was
supporting Al
Afghanistan.
Qaeda today. Do you know where? Syria.
Yeah, I believe it.
So I mean, like, what do you mean? We've never stopped.
CIA does that shit. It's really fucked up. I don't know why. I know why.
Because
I
we just
don't-
fund terrorist groups that'll kill targets
Well,
that we want
it's-
out of the way.
no, it's
Right. So we
yeah,
don't have to
well,
go
it's
to
'cause
war.
if we
Yeah.
keep regions destabilized, it makes it easy for us to exploit the resources there because all we
Right.
have to do is go in, pay the most corrupt person there who like can buy the most muscle.
Mhm.
He goes in and fucking suppresses the population, and while he takes enough to make himself comfortable, he gives the fucking U.S. Corporation who gets their bailout money, who has like ties, like for example, who was it, BlackRock or whoever the fuck it
You're
was?
preaching to the choir on this one.
Blackwater?
We all know America's an empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but
know.
Who, Blackwater, who was in the Middle East, who fucking
Yeah, Blackwater.
did all that contract work, and then
Yeah.
sent it back to the government, who used retired fucking military assets.
Do you see the
to
money
do all
they
their
sent
work.
to? Do you see the
mean,
money they sent to
fucking-
Iraq for killing Osama bin Laden? Like they had to pay the people who killed Osama bin Laden, and it was they took a picture like of the plane where they sent them the money.
Yeah.
It was just an entire cargo plane full of gold bars.
Wow.
Like they
Do you
just
mean
they paid them.
Saddam Hussein?
But like they're just doing that
Was
same
it,
shit.
no, I think
and-
it was Osama bin Laden,
And
not
you know what,
Saddam Hussein.
no one in
Venezuela-
Iraq killed Osama bin Laden. That was a bunch of Navy
Yeah, it was like
SEALs,
SEALs,
in
but yeah, they
Pakistan.
got the they had a they had a bounty out on his head, and they had
But
it.
we got it.
I
We
know,
got
but the
them.
guy who killed him got the bounty. Like they still, for some reason, got. This is what I saw the other day. I was reading about this, but like the people who shot him, it was like an open thing. It was like anybody who shoots him gets the bounty, even if you're in the military.
And anyways, they're doing that shit in Venezuela. But actually, you know, Venezuela just like they said, not just said, but like weeks ago said that they caught a couple of CIA operatives.
I don't doubt it. I bet you could probably catch a CIA operative in every country on the planet.
The
Yeah.
only
Like, there's
reason why
definitely one.
the only reason why there aren't KGB agents is because their economy collapsed. Like
There's
twice in the last
100%
30
KGB
years.
agents in the United States, though.
Oh, there absolutely are. Yeah,
Like I don't know.
have been for
Yeah.
about 70 years now.
Spy's gonna spy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
How much money would it take for you to do treason? Like realistically, like because at some point, like if you're just working for like NASA or something, and all they want is like the blueprints to a rocket, that's technically treason, and you could be hanged.
You agree to give me a dual citizenship?
You think so? Like if you can fly over there and then live there, do you think that the United States wouldn't go out of their way to kill you just for like the fucking to
Depends
show
on the country. Yeah,
make an example
I
out of
think
you?
it highly depends on the country.
I think they'd kill you just to make an example out of you.
If they can find you, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it would depend because
You'd
for
be
example,
famous.
no,
There's
there,
no way
there are a
you
few
would.
countries that the United States won't go even like high operative tier. Like for example,
guess.
they won't go to North Korea.
Right,
Like, the
yeah,
only
yeah.
way and like let's just like giving your like to the logical extreme. Let's say you go to North Korea to give them whatever, and you get there. I promise you, unless it's starting a war, North Korea, like American
Right,
operatives,
they won't
aren't,
touch
aren't
North
going
Korea.
to there.
Even though we
I've
did
heard
only like
China-
6 years ago,
I've heard
and we
China-
we killed like 13 fishermen, and then we just left their bodies there and then left.
Well, I'll
I
be
didn't
honest.
hear
We
about that.
You didn't?
probably
No.
Dude, okay,
we
hold on.
probably kill North Koreans all the time. From
No,
what
we
I've-
famously did it in 2016, and they just told us about it. So
Well-
a SEAL team had to go into North Korea to place some fucking radio transmitter like interface thing where they wanted to hear what North Koreans were talking about from the Capitol, right?
Mhm.
So Donald Trump signs off on it in his first year in office. And he's like, black ops, absolute black ops. They go in dead of night, like scuba gear. They go to the fucking the beach. They get up on the beach just out of absolute shit luck. There is a group of North Korean fishermen who are like night fishing for oysters or something.
Mhm.
And they completely called off the mission, killed all of them, left their body there, and then just hightailed it back to the boat.
Poor fishermen.
We killed like 12 people Just killed for no reason. They had no idea who these people were. They didn't speak their language. The fact that they saw them just had the unfortunate to
imagine you're just
see
like,
them.
like fucking
Wildly
finally
bad
I
luck.
get to eat some oysters and then fucking you die.
Right.
Because some
yeah.
asshole.
The first time I've had food. in
Exactly.
days
Right. Like what the fuck?
Because of our gracious communist government that
It's
takes
such
such
bullshit.
good care of us.
It's such bullshit that like they got to do that and then the Wall Street Journal just reported on that like 3 months ago.
Kind of shit happens all the time.
I know, but it's so fucked that it took
Why are you
literally
so
10 years.
unempathetic
I mean, he's
Black
right.
Ops.
to the
he's
fucking
right.
plight of like poor people all the time?
It's not
because he's
poor
right.
people, it's anyone.
It's
Black
it was
Ops.
poor fishermen. What do you mean?
Yeah, but there's nothing you could do
Well,
about it. He's
I'm
right.
saying it could have been anyone.
What, that doesn't
It's
mean you need to
Black
be an
Ops shit.
unempathetic dickbag about it, though.
I mean, I'm kind of with him.
Why?
Because
Why?
there's nothing you could do about it. Like, there's
You
nothing
can
you could.
still feel bad.
I'm sure he does
I mean,
feel bad.
I feel a little bad. I mean, that sucks that they died, but I mean,
Yeah, they're dead and they died for basically nothing. The mission didn't get accomplished. We got on the beach and then we left.
How horrible.
that everyone does that.
You know what? I think that you're right. Everyone does do that, but nobody
It's not
does
okay,
it. Nobody
but-
does it as often anymore. Like, right? Like
Because
nobody.
we're the only ones who have enough power to do it this often.
China does. I think China could
China
do it.
probably does
They
it
do
then.
it very regular.
Quite frankly, whatever can, they will.
It's just
If
China
the
and the
country
United
has
States.
enough
really.
power to do it, they will.
I don't think. Do you think Russia has the power to do that kind of shit?
Not on the same scale they did.
I think they
40
can only
years
do
ago.
it with countries that are landlocked with them.
Yeah, like USSR countries.
No, not. I
Well,
think like
they famously
I think
killed
they
that
can-
dude in England. They poisoned
Yeah,
him
but
with the
England might as well be
radioactivity.
attached to Europe with how easy it is to get there. You just take a ferry.
Yeah, have you seen all the Muslims?
Yeah, just
dude, it's insane.
Russia
They're
to
fucking.
England. Yeah, you just take a ferry. Across the
Europe is
Baltic
like
Sea.
the fucking Europe is like the size of like 3 states.
Yeah, you take a wrong turn on the highway, end up in another country.
Yeah,
Isn't that
it's
fucking
not
disgusting?
big at all.
Russia is about the size of the United States. It's
Yeah.
just mostly nothing.
Russia's bigger than the United States.
Sure,
Yeah.
but like the most populated section is just like a little ways into Europe.
Have you guys seen like the
Like
realistic
the majority
size
of
map?
it.
Yeah, most of the population of Russia is on the European side. Yes.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, like the majority of like that bit that is in the Asian bits is like very spreadly populated.
Sparsely
So-
populated, but
Spreadly
yes.
populated.
Whatever.
It's spread thin.
Spreadly. I like spreadly. That's a good.
Sparsely populated. Spread
So-
thin.
Hey,
We get the
girl,
point.
So like I'm sure they
spreading
have
your
like
legs.
some operations in Asia, but like I doubt
Mhm.
it's very big. I think most of there's things like, but they're landlocked neighbors in Europe.
I feel like China could do it pretty much anywhere there's other
have
Asians because
actual-
they can't tell each other
Well, they
Yeah,
apart.
have
I gotta
actual-
be honest.
the
With
reason I
North
think
Korea,
China can do
Vietnam,
it-
and China, they don't really need to spread much communism that direction, do they?
Well, I think the reason China is
Oh.
able to do espionage a lot better is because they have a functional navy.
Yeah, I mean, God knows that.
And like
There's
a lot of
literally
the
two
countries that we're talking
countries.
about
And
who
there's
can-
Aren't there only
Chinese
two
people
countries now?
everywhere.
Does England have a functional navy? Is China?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, is the United States and China the only countries with a functional navy
No, there's
right
a lot
now?
of countries with functional
Also,
navies.
have
It's
you
like,
not met-
But Russia famously does not have a functional navy.
Well,
Hold-
yeah, I
hold-
mean, they
hold.
got their fucking ships in the Black Sea destroyed.
Are you suggesting that it's just weird to see Chinese people? They're everywhere.
It is weird to
you
see Chinese
met
people.
Chinese people before,
I'm
have you not?
sure what you're talking about.
I'm saying there's Chinese people everywhere. Of course, they have spies everywhere. They have cultural bits in almost every other large.
They do
I-
bits, like comedy bits?
I'm talking about like actual like spies.
Yeah, those too. But it's not that hard for them to get them here because they have a cousin that lives here.
No,
They
no,
don't need to
I'm
work
saying
that hard. They can go to Chinatown.
No, I'm not talking about their actual ability to perform. I'm talking about I'm talking about the correlation of a country being able to perform successful spy operations. Probably correlates directly with how functional their navy is.
Either that or their Air Force.
I would
'cause
say-
you could drop a guy out of the sky pretty easy too.
In the modern day, it's much, much, much more important that China be a ubiquitous part of multiple other people's culture so that you can insert agents into almost everyone's culture without arousing any suspicion at all and being welcomed with open arms and egg rolls.
They're even getting into my culture now. China's making anime.
China makes anime. China
fucked.
completely took over the textile business.
It's fucked. I hate
They're
that
taking over the
they're
car business.
They're taking over the car business.
I've heard BYUs are amazing.
Their
right now.
animes are
See-
really well animated and they all look the same. They all look so soulless. They're like, it's so
I
obviously
disagree.
like a communist like deal.
I completely disagree.
Really? They
Yes.
all every character looks the same. Everybody has the same
What?
proportions.
Assassin, the scissor guy? That was a Chinese animation.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about real like animations from studios
Assassin
that are like
Scissor Guy?
popular. Like I'm talking about pop animations like One Punch Man, Dragon Ball Z, that kind of shit. Anything that they produce that comes out of their country that is like a pop icon culture anime, everybody has the same proportions. Everybody looks the same. They're all made in 3D, and then with 3D effects, it all looks like Arcane. Every single one of them. And it doesn't matter whether it's a wuxia story or a modern story or a
like
superhero
Neja,
story.
whatever that one
They
came
all
out.
look exactly the same. I can pull it up and show you. It's insane. It's really insane. As an artist, I am so weirded out by like it seems like the only thing they can output looks exactly the same.
Well, I mean, China is very famous, even in the ancient days, for being able to do things universally for a whole lot more people than any other culture can.
That's true.
That's their whole deal. Like, they fought lots of wars just to try and get down to where they could all understand one language. You know?
Look at this. I'm going to pull up the top airing things.
Okay.
Fucking Christ.
Editor Patrick, get
Yeah,
ready. You're going to have to pull
okay.
all these up.
Yeah.
All
right.
right. What do we got?
We've got Dopu Changjiang Ninfan Xian Ni and Tushi Jingkong, and then Fanren Ji Jian Chong. Look at these.
Okay. Looks like a Dynasty Warriors cinematic. Looks like a Dynasty Warriors cinematic. Looks like a Dynasty Warriors cinematic. I am seeing it, yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why can they not make a thing that just looks
I'm not
different?
gonna lie, two or
They
three
don't
of
look
those look like
terrible.
they were the same series.
I know. They all look like they
Are
should
they-
be the same thing, and they're
This-
not.
These are just character skins for the same game, right?
Yeah, these are different studios. They're different shows. They're entirely different genres, and they all look exactly the same.
They
How
look
do
like-
they do that?
I don't know. They look like real good PS3, Xbox
Yes,
360 era
everything
games.
looks
Sure,
like
but
Arcane.
China
dude.
also is a huge like nation, so like it's like you've got cartoons that look damn near the same, too. Things look the same.
I'm pulling up some
Eh,
more.
There's things that look different.
Patrick, we got Shin
I don't know, I'm
Yin
not really
Zhuang,
pissed off about it or
anything. I'm not
Zhuang
impressed
Zhou.
about it.
We
I'm not
got
impressed
Mushin Ji. We got Dua Luo Dalu 2, Jueshi Tongmin. I'm serious. Like, why does all of this look the same, dude? Look at this. It's
Like,
just so
I guess
weird.
because it's popular with their studios right now.
I think it's actually more of a technology cap
It
situation
has
where
to be-
everyone has access to the same toolkit.
Yeah, Blender.
Yeah.
and
Everybody
they're
has
able to make the
Blender.
same really pretty characters.
Hollywood had that problem
so-
with CGI in the early 2000s.
It's true.
Yeah,
where
this
everything
is
looked
just
the
that
same.
for animation, man.
It is. It's just so weird to me that like this has just come out. You
what
know,
about
in the last like
Doraemon?
all of these things. The weird thing to me is all of these things are currently airing. These are all things that are currently coming out of Japan and coming out every week. And they all look going to China and looking at like the anime on TV must be like the most soulless experience. This has 720 episodes. Wushin Zhuzai.
Whoa.
It's so weird. Like all of these are like
I would
this.
say there ain't nobody like China who fucking makes long form content.
Yeah, everything
Golly.
they make
God
is
of
fucking
War
One
dominates.
Piece. It's just it's absurd. I can't understand how people are like into this.
I don't
So many
know.
people are
I
into
can't-
this.
I'd have to actually see some of these to
Why,
actually
why,
make
wait,
any
wait, wait, why
kind of
can't you see why
judgment.
people are into this? People are into fucking Genshu, and people are into
Genshin
Genshin
like,
Impact,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, it's weird. My brain went to Genshin Impact too.
And I don't
I
understand
was
that
just
one
like,
either.
no, people eat this shit up, man.
I don't understand
All
Genshin
I need
Impact.
is pretty anime boys or pretty anime titties.
Is it for teens?
Yeah,
That's
and
what it is.
idiots.
Okay, it's just for like kids.
Teens and idiots. So 90% of the world.
It's really nice to me though that the
Adults are
top
too
airing
busy to-
anime right now is Kingdom 6th season because like at least fucking that tells me that the whole world isn't gone nuts. I don't like Kingdom. I've never watched Kingdom. I watched a little bit of Kingdom.
One Piece number 3.
But I'm not gonna fucking. I can't imagine that Kingdom Season 6 is at the top of the charts, and the fact that it is tells me either one of two things. Adults are watching more anime, or there is nothing good out this season. Somehow, Kingdom 6 season is topping over Boku no Hero Academia's final season.
It feels weird that they're putting Boku no instead of Mai
Yeah, well, that's
when
because this
every
is a,
other word in the fucking title is in English.
Yeah, I mean that's. I hate the fact that if you look at it in like the little fucking thing that comes up between and before commercials, it says Boku no Hero Academia in like katakana. So like they spelled it out in Romanji. Basically, when like the only thing that's in Japanese, even when they write it themselves, is Boku no, and then they still decide to fuck it all up. Like, why? Why do they do that?
Yeah, I really don't understand the logic there, but I think that's just more that Japanese obsession with throwing English words in to make it look cool.
Yeah, it rules. Like stuff that Gakt used to make, like his songs.
They think that it's cool.
It is cool. I mean, it is cool.
I mean, it works when talented people do it.
Do you eat crab? Do you eat crab?
Yes.
Me too.
All right.
That's Larkin seal. They went to Louisiana. And he ate like crabs, and like the big thing that he learned about Louisiana was they had like crabs that you could eat crabs. And Hyde, the guy who is the singer and lead of Larkansile, he doesn't speak very good English, so he was like, "Hajimemashite yoroshiku! Do you eat crab?" And it sounds a lot like he's saying, "Do you eat crap?" And then he just repeats it, and then the entire audience cheers every time he talks.
And he goes,
He goes, "Me too." It's so lovable.
I love that. He went to Louisiana. He ate their boiled bug soup, and he was just like, "This is great."
Yeah, he's from Japan. He loves boiled bug soup.
And he was just like, "Do you eat crab?
Do you eat crab?"
If you could eat one
that's kinda
prehistoric
beautiful.
creature, what would you eat?
Ooh,
Prehistoric. Homo erectus.
Okay.
That's dark. That's a dark.
I want to know if
Patrick.
they taste different than me. You know? I'll slice a little bit off of me on and then like grill it up like a hot dog and then put a little bit of them next to it and see if it tastes any different. Well, how different do you think it'd be? Gonna be saltier?
That's not the way I thought
Tougher?
you eat them.
Yeah, that I also thought of a different eating, but
Eating ass.
I feel like I would.
You thought I was talking about eating ass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to eat his erectus.
Yeah.
His Homo erectus?
Yeah.
I would be the Homo and he could be the erectus.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I
There
see.
you go.
He'll be the standing man,
He'll-
if you get what I'm saying.
right.
By the time Patrick's done, he'll be a Homo erectus.
By the time
trust
Patrick's
me.
done, he'll be extinct.
He won't be able to breed because Patrick sucks all of his sperm out. With his
All right,
magic
well,
gay lips.
now you just ruined it. Somebody sent me that clip. There was a clip of me and you
He's gonna
talking.
make
I was about to say a clip of me
endangered.
and you getting our dicks sucked.
Yeah. It was
sperm
the
sucked out of
thing
our
that I
dicks?
said
What?
like the last episode or the episode today where I said like, and then I'll have bruises on both my sides of my mouth from sucking dick so hard.
Yeah.
And you laughed, and I swear to God I couldn't remember saying that at all. This person sent me this thing, and I'm like, I guess I said that. A lot of this show is going to be that. It's going to be
I
you're
black
just
hole a lot
blacking
of the
out,
show.
Yeah.
suggesting that you were molested, and then that's a lot. You tell us a lot about these instances where you get like very violently molested, and then you never remember talking about them later.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
He was
Something. I
saying
think maybe
that-
like I blacked out. That my brain wouldn't let me hear.
Yeah, he was saying that you need to realize that you're wearing chains of capital.
Something about how you always start
And-
sweating so much when you reach for like C batteries.
Maybe if you were to shake those off and you lose
I think it was
those
a D
chains.
battery. Thank you very much. My tight boy anus could take something a little bit larger than a C.
Eric's saying you're
I'm
being
gl-
molested by capitalism.
Well,
You're
I
being
mean,
molested by Kira. Let's be
honestly,
honest.
if
She's been taking advantage of you for years.
that is a
I'm
good
tired of looking away from the
analogy for
evidence.
that is a good analogy for being raped by capitalism. Having
A wife that
if you
rapes you all the time.
Well, yes. First off, yeah, that's just pornography in general. But
Yes.
if you did a short video where you follow that battery from the factory. And it's
Oh
on the
my
lines like dun 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 dun, and then eventually it just goes in my like 7-year-old asshole.
Oh my
Like,
god.
That would be that's a
That'd
good
be
analogy.
That's
That's
a
the
French,
opening
that's a
to
French
a
film
movie.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's an analogy for getting molested by capitalism.
That's a French film somewhere. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
That's an opening to a movie that's a biography on Patrick. How did this battery get
entirely done in stop motion.
Who's the guy from the movie with the dude? God, why can't I remember the name of it?
That's called The Dude.
Oh God.
I don't know. I need that Elliott guy with the huge Sam Elliott with the huge mustache to be the narrator.
That's what I was saying. I was saying
Yes,
Sam. I was going to
Sam
say
Elliott.
who is the cowboy guy from that movie?
Yes.
It's Sam Elliott. Nah, I know what you're thinking. How did this battery end up in this 7-year-old boy's tight little ass?
Well, it starts in a little thing we call the Industrial Revolution.
And its consequences, which were terrible.
It goes all the way from the beginning of human civilization all the way up into
Swear to
producing a
God,
battery.
if this, it would do the Ted Quinsky quote.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the whole thing.
It's a
and then
black screen.
A
It just says
documentary
that.
made by Will.
You go through this whole thing. The movie's 3 hours long, and the ending scene is the battery finally making it back to your anus. And then there's just a brief text on a black screen that says, "Oh, and I got molested." The whole.
No.
So
can
you
make it
show
better.
them you getting molested at the start with the battery going in the anus. Then you go to the very beginning of human history, all the way up to the battery gets manufactured, goes into your anus, and then end of the documentary.
No. You can make this better. It keeps going. It comes out of my asshole, goes into a flashlight somewhere, gets put in a closet. 20 years go by. Somebody pulls it out, and I'm like, I just got to get a C battery for I'm just taking a C battery out of everything.
It goes
Somehow
into a vibrator that goes back into your ass.
I was gonna say somehow it gets to my house. It goes into a vibrator and then it gets stuck back into my ass.
Now that's full circle.
Yeah. You can
There
do
we
all.
go.
One that you just bought. That
All
way
the
it's the
way
full
from
circle
your
of
unwilling-
consumerism.
Yes, yeah.
All the
Yes.
way from your unwilling 7-year-old ass to your very willing 33-year-old.
You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. That's the show, folks. Thank you for listening to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm definitely not the guy who molested him.
Neither am I. Will.
Will's lying. Will molested
No, I
me.
didn't do
Will's
it. I
lying.
didn't do it.
Will's lying. He is.
Why is it-